We have a Britney update. So the video has now come out that showed the altercation that happened at Catch in Vegas, right? Britney saw this young basketball player and she's like, oh my God, I know him, Victor. I know you. I'm a fan. And she's like, let me go up. And the reports say that she wanted to take a picture with him. She said, I just wanted to like tell him how great of a basketball player he is and tell him what a fan I am. She claimed to have gone up, and fans claimed she went up and just tapped him on the shoulder, and then they made it seem like security came and like punched her in the face, and like it was this big thing, and she like flew across the room, and her glasses flew across the room, and she was on the ground, knocked out. I'm making it more dramatic, hyperbole, guys, but they made it seem more dramatic than it actually is because now footage has come out, and it's like, oh, it's not really as dramatic as everybody was making this out to be, right? She walked right up to him, and like, here's the thing. A lot of times when you're security, some people do feel like they're entitled to just walk right up to you and like want to have a conversation with you or want to touch you or want to take a photo with you. It's a sense of entitlement, right? In this case, it is Britney Spears, so I think she does have a little bit of that entitlement. Like, I'm Britney Spears, I can do what I want. And I also don't think she meant any harm, right? Like, she really thought, like, let me just walk up to him and it'll be fine, right? But she does come up from behind, so the security guard doesn't really see who it is. And he kind of just like swats her hand away. And yeah, the hand like hits herself in the face. And like anytime there's any sort of impact and it hits your face, like it does feel bigger than it actually is, right? I don't love the basketball player and the security guard. I don't love their response to Britney because Britney was like, I didn't have a great experience like this. Like, I was hit in the face. And yes, she technically was hit in the face. And when you get hit in the face, it feels a lot more jarring than I'm sure it actually is because it is your face, right? But I didn't love that they like tried to downplay it. And he was like, she tried to jump me, or what did he say? She grabbed me from behind. Okay, a little tap on the shoulder and grabbed me from behind. Big difference, right? Big difference. So I'm kind of over this story. It's not actually that big. It's not actually that traumatic. I can see why there are no charges that are being pressed. Because at this point, it's like, okay, let's keep it moving on, right? Give me more. No, thank you. Give me more music. And I hear she's working with will.i.am. I saw that today, or that was reported today, that Britney and will.i.am are getting back in the studio and some music should be coming soon. So good for Britney and will.i.am. But like, we can move on from this story. Like, yes, security should be a little more sensitive. No, they shouldn't just be like, reacting in that way, because when you kind of just like react and push a fan away in that one, it's a little disrespectful to the fans, and I think fans are people that keep celebrities afloat, right? And two, it's just, then Britney came out and she's like, you hit me in the face, like that wasn't cool. Own it, apologize for it, and let's keep it moving. Like, listen, we're so sorry that she had that experience, and like set up a lunch for Britney and this, like, I mean, I'm sure this dude has no idea who Britney is, and he thinks she's like some old pop star. Whereas like the millennials are like, who's Cher? He's probably like, who's Britney Spears? Wasn't she locked in a basement with Justin Timberlake keeping her locked up in there and K-Fed? He probably doesn't really know who Britney Spears is because he's 19 years old. So he doesn't know